Hi, I'm Katie Hacker here at Artbeads, and let me tell you about a new tool from Beadalon. It's a tassel maker. The tassel making tool from Beadalon requires some assembly when you take it out of the package. So it has all of these different parts that go together, and you want to get started. It's helpful to have a screwdriver or have something handy that you can use as a screwdriver. I'm just going to use my pliers. So what you'll do first is put a washer over the screw that fits the middle part together, and then put that through the center of the plate. Now this is the plate that has all the holes in it that's going to fit into this piece. So I add another washer here. And the instructions come with the package, but this will just help you get started when you open it up. So you want to screw this to a finger tightness, and then you can use your flat screwdriver or a penny or whatever you have to fasten this down. I'm just going to use the edge of my pliers, and that is because sometimes I don't feel like leaving my work studio when I'm putting my stuff together. So we'll get this all fastened down, and you want it to be pretty tight. There we go. All right, now I have so you have your plate, and you have the bracket and also the handle. And then you're going to attach the rods. Now these are going to determine the length of your tassel. So you can put them at the outermost holes on the plate to make a long tassel. And you could even cut this in half to make 2 identical tassels. So just attach our wing nut here to the back. All right, so we have our piece assembled. Now it also comes with 4 suction cups. You're going to put these on the bottom, and then you need to press this onto a non-porous work surface. So a lot of times the kitchen counter doesn't work because it has a little bit of a texture, so I'm using a ceramic plate. You could also use a glass plate or something else. Press that right into place. Okay, so you can see that it's going to be really sturdy, and it's attached to whatever you're ready to make your tassel on. Now I'm going to use some cotton cord, and this has some metallic thread in it. You can use any type of stringing material that will fit here under the wing nut. So put this between the wing nut and the plate, fasten it back down. Now if you want to make identical tassels, then you have to count the number of rotations here. So I'm just turning the handle to rotate the cord around and make my tassel fibers. So just turn as many times as you want. This is going to make a fairly good size fluffy tassel here. All right, so now I'm going to cut this here at the bottom, and I'm going to cut another piece of cord to use at the top. If you wanted to, you could use the same cord that's attached, but I like to take a separate. Then you can pass this through the center of your cord, so you can wrap it around the outside. This is one method here for tying it together. So we'll tie it in a square knot, like this, and then we'll remove this bundle from the tool. So just loosen up your rods and take this off, and then you're going to trim the ends. So we have them connected at one end, and then we'll trim it at the other end. Now you can use some sharp scissors, you can use your wire cutters, you can come back and give it a haircut once you have your pieces trimmed so that they're all nice and even here at the base. Right, so here is the beginning of your tassel. Now you can wrap cords around this part. You could wrap wire around here if you wanted to. I'm going to actually pass this through a beading cone. So I'll cut a piece of wire. This is 22 gauge, and I'll run it up through my tassel and a cone. And I'll place this over the top. And you could use a different kind of wire if you want to, a different color, anything that coordinates with your cording. Pull this down over the top. Now you could add beads here if you want to, but to make a basic tassel, you can take your round nose pliers and do a wrapped loop here. So if you want it to be a single wrapped loop like this, then you leave one wire sticking out, hold it with your chain nose pliers, wrap this around, and coil it until it's looking just the way that you want. Bend the other one down, you can coil it over the top, or you can just trim this extra wire away. So There you go. You have a great tassel for making a pendant. You could make small ones to make earrings, or you could attach this to the end of a bracelet. So have fun with your tassel making tool.